Welcome back to the White Wolf Tarot. This is Douglas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when we give readings. And I'm continuing on with my air signs today. I was hoping to get a better readout than what yesterday's was. A little. The reading yesterday for Gemini was a little kind of on the dark side. It was interesting, but definitely not one of my favorite reads I've had during the weekend. Today we're kind of gearing up here to do a read for Aquarius, and I'm gonna get into the read here. But Aquarius. It starts out here, everything looks really good on your end. The Wheel of Fortune's in your favor. You have a victory in your home life. Regarding your current emotion was like King of Cups, and you had emotion, but you didn't really express yourself as far as that's concerned. And during this point in time, some secrets came out in your life that kind of left you a little bit devastated. And it led to like a breakup or a separation. The oddity in that is, it seems like during this current time, you're not. It's no big deal. You're kind of okay with that right now. I see that after that you had an offering that came in from Page of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, that person was a little bit too much in and out of your life. Like, you weren't really that interested in that offer. You were more concerned about traditional views like home life and family and that sort of thing. I do think that the offer that's going to be coming in is with this person that you had actually had the Tower moment with. So they're coming back in. This person's kind of been up at night about getting back together with you. They've been thinking about it a lot. There is a concentration on working on their money or getting some stability back in the given situation. And again, there was some arguments here. A few arguments. It didn't look like the arguments haven't been quite settled yet. But you're moving on, you're transitioning into a calmer time period with this individual coming back into your life. And this is going to lead to a time period where your money is going to be looking a little bit better when you two come back into some kind of union. This death and rebirth in this situation is actually overall what is going to make you happy. Originally, somebody had walked away from this the entire situation. One of you had walked away completely, and you weren't really at the time. It didn't seem to faze you much. There was heartbreak in it, and you thought about it. It led to going into kind of going in a bit of a hermit mode time period. But this person's on their way back in, and I have here, this is actually the King of Swords in this deck, my Nightmare Before Christmas deck, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. This person's your soulmate, and this person that you squabbled with a little bit, had some arguments with, some problems, Aquarius. Okay. This person's coming back in at this point in time to make you an offer. Now, yeah, this is real. It's going to take some strength on your part. Because, I mean, you kind of thought this was done. And yeah, it's an emotional offer of love, it's stability. And it's in regards to your home life. So, overall, it's a really good reading. Let's see if there's any advice we can offer you today in accordance to this. And it just says, you should bring love into the situation, you know. Just look at it in the eyes of love. And you love this individual and this person coming back in. And you might want to be forgiving when it comes to disputes a little bit. This overall is your soulmate, and you guys originally had broken it off yet with each other. And it does overall make you happy. I mean, in the lines of heartbreak, though, I mean, you weren't really in your head about it a lot. I mean, it happened, and it's something that occurred in your life, but at the time, it wasn't, I don't know, you didn't seem that downhearted about it. And, don't let the issues of the past hold you guys back, okay? Because there's been a lot of growth here, and a lot of things you both experienced over this time, Aquarius. You could be looking at things from a different point of view, or they might be looking at things from a different point of view, and you want to give each other the time just to heal and take a look at those things. And again, forgiveness on both ends. Let each person kind of say their piece and what they had to say about it. But don't let the past hold you back. Things that happened in the past are in the past. You got to base your decision on what's going on now in the current moment and what's good for you in the current moment. That will lead to a lot more satisfactory outcome overall. And let's see, we have some adjustments are required. So, a bit of time might have transpired between this. And things are a little bit different now. You both look at things a little bit differently now. You both have something, a sort of truth to speak to one another. And, if you rationally give each other the time and space to quietly talk, privately with one another, you might be able to actually find a level to come back together. Like I said, they're strong, like they're death and rebirth in the situation. Okay? Your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. So, be strong enough to actually pursue what you want. It's entirely up to you. But it would be a good idea to actually pursue what you want. If this is the thing that you're looking for in life, then now that you've thought about it, maybe it's time to actually have a conversation with somebody. Okay? Maybe even move it forward a little bit on your end. That's what you really want. the reason why it hurts so much to separate is because your souls are connected. Okay? You'll find that when you separate with somebody and you've been gone for a while and your soul hurts, you're like, you know, you don't know why. You're like, you know, man, I just don't know why I keep thinking about this person. I mean, it's not always an emotional attachment. A lot of times it's because sometimes the people that belong with us, for some reason, we go through these time periods that cause us to grow, come back together, unite after a long period of growth, especially if it's like twin flame, a soulmate. Maybe you guys, maybe it's the right person but the wrong time, you know, and that happens. So, you know, later on, you come back together after both people have learned some lessons and grown up a little bit and meet each other and get to know each other all over again and find out that, hey, you know what, this person really was for me to begin with, and we were just in a bad spot in our life. You know, we're coming back together, and that happens. It does. Those times are rare. It don't happen a lot, but it does happen. Because what's meant to be in your life will be in your life. What the universe has planned for you in your life will be in your life. You won't necessarily have to. It becomes less difficult. I'll put it to you that way. And maybe God had some plans for you guys to grow and then come back together. Some things you have to experience on your own. But it does happen. There's no reason to doubt anything as far as that's concerned. Whatever happens in this life to you on the major aspects is meant for you. Like, it's funny because that's almost in a case by case nature. You'll have the way it happens is we all have free will and we can decide things, but there are a few aspects in the world or things in the world that don't change. Like if you were meant to be a musician or an artist or somebody of that sort, and you're supposed to come into it somehow, the universe kind of puts that in your path. But I mean, you ultimately, though, you do have to choose to take that up and wield it yourself. You have to choose to receive that as well. And it's a part of it. Because we all do have free will. And, you know, sometimes people miss out on large opportunities, too, because, you know, they just choose the wrong path at the time and veer off of what God had blessed them with. And you find out later, hey, you know, I made a mistake. We'll come back together. Things of that nature happen. And, you know, just know that what God plans for you, you know, the universe, God, or Spirit, that they'll place that in your path. You know, it won't be something you have to chase, or it won't be something you have to, you know, it'll be laid out there for you. What's for you will be for you. It's not something that you have to really think about. Just know. And then thank God for what you have now. Just always be thankful for what you have now. No matter what you're going through, you'll be blessed with many more things. And always be thankful for what you have in the current moment. Don't ever take that for granted. Because everything that you're experiencing now, that's what was planned for you. What you agreed to before you even arrived here. Let's see what else we have for you, Aquarius. But if you need to do any serious investigation work, today's the day for it. Your powers of concentration are stronger than normal, and you're more interested in what lies below the surface. If you suspect another person's actions or motivations, if you suspect another person's actions or motives, this would be a good day to call them out on it. Make sure that you're both being honest with one another. And today also may seem there'll be some kind of reappearance of an old boss whom you used to find extremely attractive. This may be something of a surprise, and what may be even more surprising is the depth of feeling that you discover. And you'll discover what is very apparent to you. Although this is something of a delicate situation, you have all the emotional experience you need to make the right decisions at this time. I'll give you one more card as well. Here, Spirit. More advice. Spirit. More advice. How that wants to. And never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. You know, the universe is saying that. You know, you might feel like something might be good for right now, but does it serve you in the long run? And make wise decisions based upon longevity and home and family, those values that you're holding true to. Your values are very important to you, Aquarius, so hold true to that. And think about what serves you in the long run, not what's going to be fun and good for right now, but in the long run, what overall is beneficial for you in your life. And that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the White Wolf Tarot today. And we'll see you folks next time. God bless. Namaste. Blessed be. We'll see you next time on White Wolf Tarot.